So finding a nice tall spine and letting your body, in whatever way you're seated, connecting to the earth, closing your eyes, and maybe moving the spine around in different directions, and just finding a nice neutral place of balance in the middle where you can easily let the spine lengthen, let the shoulders soften, and find a nourishing, expansive breath. So today's class is really going to be about finding ways of expansion to embrace coming out of whatever box we're in, or contracted space that we're in, or separation, if we feel separate from the whole, separate from others. Finding more of that expansive energy into a state of connection. So taking that invitation in, we're going to begin some alternate nostril breathing. So you can take your dominant hand, and as you're ready, you can begin if you already have this practice nailed. If you need some instruction, we're going to fold the index finger and middle finger down towards the palm and bring the hand to face the face. You're going to have your thumb and ring finger each on a nostril and pinkies extended for elegance. We're going to press in with the thumb and inhale, ring finger side. Press in with the ring finger, release the thumb, exhale. Stay here, inhale. Press in with the thumb, release the ring finger, exhale. Stay here, inhale. Press in, ring finger, release the thumb, exhale. So you get this pattern. You're going to release the opposite nostril when the breath is held in. You're going to switch nostrils when the breath is held in. And if you just want to inspire some balance today, make your inhale and your exhale even. If you're feeling more anxious or ungrounded, nervous system is overwhelmed, make your exhale twice as long as your inhale. So this is a focus for the brain, one pointed focus. As you count, inhaling maybe to 4 or 5, exhaling 4 or 5, or maybe 8 or 10. So finding a rhythm, focusing on the breath here, and let the magic of alternate nostril breathing be received into your body. So alternate nostril breathing, keep going, is balancing to the two hemispheres of the brain, the left and the right hemisphere. It also balances the solar and the lunar channels of the body, so bringing both of those energies into balance. It also is really helpful in creating a balance in the inner thermostat. So if you tend to be cold or tend to be hot, this can be really helpful. So a few more rounds. The next time you breathe out your left nostril, releasing the hand. Taking your time to get there, no rush. And then releasing the hands, keeping the eyes closed, and just begin to breathe through both nostrils and notice how you feel. Nice, and then gently opening the eyes. Hello! We're going to switch the cross of the legs if they are crossed. Just doing a little flow here. Hands to the heart. Take an inhale here. Exhale, shoot the hands out from the heart, rounding the spine. Inhale, open, spread your wings, lift your heart. Feel into that expansive energy, gathering the connectivity back in. Palms pressed together. Inhale, hands come to the heart. So we're going to do this robin's breath several times and just tune in to that awareness of connecting out as you inhale and exhale, and gathering back in. Inhale, bringing that connectivity to your heart. Exhale out. Inhale, open. Inhale, heart. 2 more rounds. Last one. Nice, and then pausing here, and then releasing the hands to the floor. With your next inhale, I'll mirror you. Inhale, lift your right arm up and bending into your left side, and then windmill around. Exhale, bending left, or to the right, left arm lifts. So bending left, and exhale, bending right. Beginning to open up the side bodies. This is a place of a lot of contraction when we feel unsafe or confused. Our side bodies kind of cinch down. So one more time like this with this breath rhythm. And then we'll switch, so bring the arms back to center and exhale down. This time, inhale, left arm lifts. Exhale, right. Inhale, left arm lifts. Exhale, right arm lifts, bending to the left. Moving with your breath. One more. Nice. Inhale, lift both arms up. And exhale, wrist circles. Float your arms out and down. Interlacing your hands behind your back, rolling your shoulders. If you can't reach, grab a strap or a necktie or a piece of cloth or something holding on to. And lifting the arms. Lifting the gaze, dropping shoulders down the back. See if you can bring your shoulder blades together to kiss on your back body. One more inhale. And exhale, release, shaking the arms out. Let's stretch the legs out in front of us, bouncing out the knees, rolling the feet around. We'll just do a little forward fold flow, flexing the feet back towards the body, lifting the spine nice and tall, squeezing the legs in against each other. Feel your core engage as you lift your heart. Inhale, lift, the arms lean back slightly, feel the core engage. Exhale, hinging forward from the hips, and then folding out over the legs, rounding. Inhale, lifting. Well, hello, doggy. Leaning back. Exhale, folding forward. Daisy, you need to go away. Go. Go away. Inhale, lifting up. Leaning back. Exhale, hinging from the hips, folding forward. Inhale, one more time, leaning back. Exhale, hinging forward and staying in a forward fold. Melting here, lengthening through the crown of the head as you melt towards your legs. So noticing this inward focus here, and with your next inhale, lifting up, expanding out into the connection around you. Exhale, float the arms out and down. Nice. Wiggle the legs. And then from here, we'll come to hands and knees. Feel free to put your blanket underneath your knees. Actually, I recommend it today because we're going to be in a kneeling position in just a moment. Do any of you watch Yoga with Adrienne? She always has her dog Benji in the yoga videos. So this is our neighbor dog. She's going to join me. We can pretend we're doing yoga with Adrienne today. All right, hands underneath the shoulders, knees underneath the hips or a little bit wider. Take an inhale here. Exhale, round your spine, gazing towards your belly button. Inhale, tilt the pelvis, let the motion slide up the spine, belly drop, head lift. Exhale, rounding back. Moving with your breath. One more breath. And then coming back to a neutral tabletop position here. Take an inhale. And as you exhale, bring your right ear and your right hip towards each other. And then inhale back to center. Exhale, left ear, left hip. Inhale, center. Exhale, right ear, right hip. Inhale, center. Exhale, left. One more time, each side. Getting into those side bodies a little bit more. And then coming back to center, walking the hands forward a little bit, curling the toes under, and pressing back to a down dog. Breathing here, maybe walking out your dog, bending one knee deeply and then the other. Stretching through the backs of the legs. With your next inhale, pull forward, plank pose, top of a push-up, holding here. You can drop your knees if you prefer, but keep your hips pulling forward. And then engage your core strongly, press back, down dog. Deep breath. With your next inhale, pull forward again to a plank pose. Drop your knees to the floor and press back, child's pose. And with your next inhale, drag your hands back in towards your knees, coming to sit up. And we're going to come into this kneeling position. You may or may not want a block, for the next little thing we're going to do. So we're going to have that there if it feels good to you. So we're going to bring the right foot out to the side. Let's see if I'm mirroring you. Okay. So block would eventually be over there. Okay, so right foot out to the side in alignment with the left knee, lifting the spine nice and tall, keeping the knee in alignment with the ankle so it's not falling in. So we're really already opening into the inner thigh here. Inhale, lifting the arms up. Keep them by your ears as you exhale, folding over towards that right leg. Strong core, opening side body. Deep breaths here. One more inhale. And then exhale, dropping that's your right arm. I keep mixing it up here. Reaching through the left arm. And a nice stretch, deeper stretch here. Taking an inhale, and as you exhale, begin to circle that left arm in the biggest circles you can find. And going back the other way, reversing the direction. Exploring space, exploring connection. Maybe we're not so separate after all. And ending with the arm by the ear again. Nice, long side body. With your next inhale, we're going to windmill the arms around, and this is where you might want a block underneath that left hand. We're going to lift the right arm up and lengthen the right leg. So you can bring the toes up towards the sky or down, whichever feels best in the hip for you. And just expanding out here. Feeling the side body. You'll probably need to scoop your hips forward a little bit to have a really nice expansion. And then if you'd like a little extra challenge, you can try lifting that right leg up off the floor, balancing here. Try smiling, expanding, connecting. One more inhale. And exhale, folding everything in, coming into a child's pose with the arms behind you. With your next inhale, coming back up, we'll do the other side. So moving the block over if you are using a block. So this time, left foot out from the right knee in alignment here. Feeling nice and aligned. High. Knee and ankle are stacked, so we don't want knees falling in and getting tweaky. Nice elongated spine. Inhale, lifting the arms up. Exhale, keeping the arms by the ears. Side bend over to the left. Getting a nice stretch through the right side body. Strong core. Strong breath. One more inhale, and exhale, releasing the left arm down, reaching long through the right side body. Opening the heart to the sky, make sure the left knee is still over the left ankle. Take an inhale here, and as you exhale, begin to circle the right arm. It doesn't matter which direction, because we'll go both ways. We're just exploring space here. And then going back the other way. And ending with the arm by the ear again, getting a nice stretch. With your next inhale, windmill your arms around, coming to the block or all the way down onto the floor if you would like. Extending the left leg out, scooping the hips forward, left arm reaching to the sky. Feel yourself expanding. When we talk about what we can practice on the mat and taking it out into the rest of our day, into our lives. You can think about this concept of expanding and connecting. See what that does for your day. If you'd like a little more challenge, inhale, lift the left leg up off the floor. Keep the heart lifted. Balancing here, try smiling. One more inhale. And then exhale, bringing everything in, folding to child's pose. With your next inhale, coming back up and making your way to a down dog. With your next inhale, lift your right leg to the sky. Exhale, bring it through top of the mat, pivoting the left heel to the floor, and windmill the arms up for a warrior two. You want to have your feet aligned so the heel of the right foot, if drawing a line from it, would bisect the back of the left arch, the middle of the left arch. I'm looking out over the right fingertips, pulling the ribs back so they're stacked over the hips. Take an inhale here. As you exhale, drop the left arm, lift the right, reverse warrior. And inhale back to center, exhale, side angle pose. Coming into stretching the left side, inhale back to center, exhale, reverse warrior. Exhale. Inhale here. Exhale, side angle pose. Nice. Inhale back to center. Lengthen the right leg. And as you exhale, reach. And then windmill the arms around for a triangle pose. You're welcome to use your block here too if you'd like. You can bring the right hand to the leg, prop up here, or you can bring the hand to the inside of the leg and engage the core a little more strongly, rotating to gaze up. You can let the left hip drop forward a little bit if you want a little more space for the low back and hip. One more inhale. And then exhale, looking down at the floor, bending into that right knee, hands to the mat, and step back to a down dog. So moving in any way that feels good to you here. Inhale, lifting left leg to the sky. Exhale, bring it through top of the mat, pivoting right heel to the floor, aligning legs, windmilling the arms up. Warrior two on this side. Nice. Making sure the left knee's tracking over the left toes, pulling the ribs back slightly so you have a nice stacking ribs with hips, shoulders, head. Take an inhale here. Exhale, drop the right arm, lift the left. Reverse warrior. Inhale, center. Exhale, side angle pose. Inhale, center. Exhale, reverse warrior. Inhale, center. Exhale, side angle pose. Inhale, center one more time, each direction. And then inhale back to center, straightening the left leg. And as you exhale, reach with that left arm, and then windmilling around, coming into a triangle pose. So finding a place of support for that left hand. It might be on a block, it might be on your leg. Lifting the gaze if that's available to you. And drop the right hip forward, rotating the ribs up. One more inhale. Exhale, lowering down, bending into that front knee and stepping back, down dog. Moving in any way that feels good to you here. And then walking the feet up or the hands back to hang in a forward fold, holding on to your elbows. And bringing the feet a little wider than hip width apart. Begin to sink your hips down, and you might bring your hands to the floor or be able to sink all the way down, bringing your hands together in front of your heart. Lengthening your spine here. Oh, the ducks are visiting now too. We're getting the whole animal menagerie today. So deep breaths here. One more inhale. And then exhale, releasing down and coming down onto your back on the mats. And when you get there, hugging your knees into your chest. You might rock a little side to side if that feels okay on your low back. And then letting both knees drop all the way over to the right, stretching the left arm out to T, gazing out over it. Sinking in here. So I've just been thinking a lot about, well, in talking to clients recently, there's just a lot of separation and loneliness right now, which is totally understandable, and our mental health is at stake when we're separated from each other. And I think that says a lot about who we are and why we're here. It's not just for personal benefit, it's to be connected and to help each other, inspire each other, be part of something bigger than just the individual self. Let's take 2 letting go breaths here. With the next inhale, coming back to center, realigning the spine, wiggling a little bit, and then dropping the legs all the way over to the left, stretching the right arm out to the side and sinking into the twist here. Deep breaths. So as you think about showing up here each day or a couple days a week, whatever you're choosing to do here with these classes that are offered, I think part of what makes this group so amazing is that it's a group. Is that there's other people besides you doing yoga with you. And even if you don't know them, even if they're not living near you, there's still a connection there. And so I'm really grateful to connect with all of you each day with these practices. Let's take 2 letting go breaths here, releasing obstacles to connection. With your next inhale, unwind. Come back to center, realigning the spine, rocking a little side to side, letting the knees come away from each other. Reach through the inside of the knees, grabbing onto the feet or the ankles for a happy baby pose. And if there's any final poses you would like to find before coming to Shavasana, feel free. Otherwise, stretching out long on your back, allowing your feet to fall away from each other. Shoulder blades sliding down the back. And resting, sinking into the support of the connection. You can see it in the natural world, how every piece of the ecosystem plays a role for the greater whole. And Perhaps our challenge as humans is to recognize how we are a part of the necessary functioning and how we might create obstacles to that as well. So sinking into a space perhaps of surrender, of recognizing there's a lot that we don't know, and it's okay. It's actually perfect. And being part of something greater without having to know the full picture. Bringing your awareness back to the surface of your body and deepening your breath. And beginning to wiggle your fingers and toes. And as you're ready, bend one knee and then the other, placing your feet on the floor, and come to rest over on your right side. Taking a breath here and keeping your eyes closed and your attention internal. Gently press your way up to find a seat. And sitting with your eyes closed, allow these words by Albert Einstein to wash over you. A human being is part of the whole, called by universe. A part limited in time and space. We experience ourselves, our thoughts and feelings, as something separated from the rest, a kind of optical delusion of our consciousness. This delusion is a kind of prison for us, restricting us to our personal desires and to affection for a few persons nearest to us. Our task must be to free ourselves from this prison by widening our circle of compassion to embrace all living creatures and the whole of nature in its beauty. Bringing your hands together in front of your heart, pressing your thumbs in to feel your heartbeat, your personal pulse. And take a deep breath of gratitude, sending that gratitude from your heart out to all the cells in your being, creating internal connection. And then taking another deep breath of gratitude, sending that gratitude out to the connection with all humanity. Hari Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Shanti means peace. May we create peace in our worlds and peace in our lives. Thank you all so much for joining me for practice this morning. The light within me honors the light within you. Namaste.